Yo, what is up everyone? It's Zen Gaming back at it with another game called Elroy and the Aliens. It's the year 1993. Talking robots, ghosts from the past, and ancient aliens technology buried under desert sand. An adventure following Elroy and Peggie in the search of a long lost father. How would you go to bring back the ones you love? So the game already has 151 reviews, which is mostly positive. I see the last update was April 8th, 2025, so that's 20 days ago. Okay, but that's irrelevant. And then the developer and publisher is MoTV. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So the game did actually released a few days ago, which was 2nd of April 2025, and it's the 28th. So I am a bit late on showcasing this game, but yet again, rather late than never. So without further ado, let's actually jump in and see what this game has to offer. Okay, so obviously this is the first time I did play the demo though, but this is the first time playing the full game now. Okay, let's click the cutscene.
As a journalist, you're used to writing about events after they've already happened.
Sorry guys, I'm just adjusting the volume as I'm going. Let's see.
You conduct interviews, do research, and work really long hours to connect the dots. But as an outsider, it's very rare that you get a chance to become part of a story, to see it unravel before your eyes. And sometimes, what you find makes it all worth it and changes your life forever. Here's my story about how I met Elroy and the aliens.
My voice acting's good. I kinda do like that.
Hamster. I waited 18 years, and you bring me a hamster?
It wasn't easy to catch, boss.
Oh, very well.
Oh, that's crazy.
Prepare
Okay.
test subject Alpha.
Preparing test subject Alpha.
Soon, my dear.
Sorry guys, if you guys see the game pausing, it's because I am trying to find a balance with the audio. I apologize about that. I'm back again. Hey, let's watch the cutscene. I do apologize, guys. Then it's soft, then it's loud.
The moon gets its name from the reddish glow cast onto the moon by the sunlight refracted in Earth's atmosphere. This phenomenon has haunted many civilizations and was often believed to signal malevolence, ill fortune, or major change.
And he's sleeping through it. Would you look at that?
Rats! I overslept! Again. Oh, that's probably the reporter from Slope City News. I'm coming! I should get the door.
Alright, so obviously, as you guys can see, it is a point and click game. So wherever you click, that is where the character is going.
Bed one of these days.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need to. Okay, let's get the door.
It's locked. Now where did I put
Oh.
my keys?
Epic fail. There we go.
My apartment key. I should unlock the door.
Mr. Elroy, it's Peggy from Slope City News.
I'm coming,
Hi.
I'm coming.
I'm Peggy Wolf from Slope City News. Elroy DeLuna?
Yes, absolutely. Come on in. Thanks for coming here on a Sunday.
Voice acting
problem.
is good.
I wanted to get my article in before we go to print tomorrow. Shall we get started?
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit about your project?
I'm building a rocket.
A rocket?
Yes.
So I did
The
actually
first
cover
commercial
this
rocket that
part
could
of the
take off,
game.
reach the
This is
atmosphere, and
basically a part of
return
the
to land
demo,
in the same
or which was a
spot.
part of the
Oh,
demo
cool.
last year.
You mentioned you had a
So
prototype?
obviously I'm playing the full
Yeah,
game now.
I just need to make some last-minute adjustments. It'll only take a minute. Would you mind waiting here?
Sure.
Please, make yourself at home.
Launch and landing, chapter 1. Let's go. So,
Shoot! This is my one chance to let the world know about the DDL-3000. I wanted to finish it last night, but obviously fell asleep. I'd better hurry upstairs and get it ready.
alright, so I just want to give you guys, so I did actually play this part of the game, which was a part of the demo. So what actually happens is he makes the rocket and then launches the rocket, but then everything goes haywire and the rocket crashes into the house. You guys will basically see now what happens. Yeah, you guys will basically see now what happens, then it crashes, and then basically the demo ended from there. Okay, but let's go on. Let's do all of
My good
this.
old Vax mainframe. I had to pawn the screen and keyboard so I could afford the rocket fuel.
Oh, epic fail.
I'll buy them back as soon as I get my funding. I got this laser cutter from Sierra's junkyard. It's missing a diamond though. My dad always used to say, pressure makes diamonds.
Imagine.
The propulsion module. Fuel goes in, blazing speed comes out. The Slope City Chronicle. Peggy Wolf writes for them. A bunch of engineers.
I need that, thank
It's a
you.
remote control, so I can launch the rocket from a safe distance.
Which makes sense. Okay, let's see. Is there anything here? Doesn't look like it. Let's go to the toilet. Okay, that's obviously to show a picture of Dad.
Me and my dad. A long time ago. My engineering diploma.
Right, let's go wait.
Marie Curie is a hero of mine.
Right, let's go upstairs. There we go, there's the rocket.
A glorified fuel tank.
Well, that's a part of the rocket.
Best rocket fuel you can. Whoops. The spout fell
Oh.
off. I'll have to reattach it. Aha! The spout that fell off the fuel canister.
There we go.
There. Now I can fill up the rocket without spilling my precious fuel. I get 55 channels, including the science program, engineering 24/7, and NASA TV.
Sounds so excited.
The guidance module for my rocket. The magnification on this thing is incredible. If I was a creep, I could spy pretty much anyone from up here.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's take this.
Fits perfectly.
And let's take this. There we
Nice. The DDL-3000 fully assembled. All it needs now is some fuel.
go. Oh yes, and I got the fuel for you.
My pride and joy.
Ready for action.
Ready for action.
But yet
Miss
again,
Wolf,
obviously there's gonna be
Hello?
issues. You guys are gonna see now.
it's ready.
Look at that bird. Look at that bird. That bird is gonna become a problem now.
May I present the DDL-3000?
It's. Wow. It's very. yellow.
Wait till you see her fly.
Before we start, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So, your full name is Elroy de Luna, right?
Yeah.
Son of Diego de Luna, the famous archaeologist?
Yeah.
Author of The Legend of the Hani Pentagon?
Yeah. He spent a lot of time on that book.
Dr. de Luna went missing in 1975, right?
Yeah, well, he went on an expedition and never came back.
Is it true that he was working with Mayor Wanderbrust at the time?
I think he was, yeah. I was 5 years old, you know?
True.
Wasn't your dad looking for the Hani Pentagon?
Yeah. He talked about it all the time.
But what if he actually found it?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that in a long time. Hey, do you want to see my project or not?
Sorry. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Let me just use the remote so I can start the launch. Okay, everything is ready. Follow me.
Okay.
We need to take cover.
Epic fail.
For the love of...
Was that it?
No. The circuit board got fried for some reason.
Oh, yes.
Should I come back later?
No. Just give me 10 minutes and I'll get a new one.
All right. Do you mind if I check out the telescope in the meantime? Is that a Telefire D2?
D3, actually. I just got it last week. Go ahead.
Awesome. Thanks.
I should hurry to Sierra's junkyard to get a new circuit board. I really hope she's there.
I actually kind of forgot about this part. So obviously I'm going to the junkyard now where there's a puzzle that I need to figure out how to open the gate. And as soon as the gate is open,
There's that strange sound again. I think it's coming from the ceiling. I'll check it out after I've shown the reporter the DDL-3000.
okay, but any case, where she's actually sitting and making her own game. So it's quite interesting. I actually forgot about this, and then after this the bird comes. And then you need to chase the bird away with smoke from the chimney.
Morning, Elroy. What are you doing up so early?
A reporter from Slope City News is doing an interview with me.
Oh, that girl who was poking around here before.
Yeah. I'm getting interviewed for the Slope City Chronicle.
Reporters these days, they're getting younger and younger. Is it about that rocket of yours?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the word out so I have a better chance of getting some funding.
That's exciting. So, why are you out here chatting with me instead of in there doing your interview?
Just showing off my skills. Yeah, and I'm
Honest,
nervous.
I'm kind of nervous. Remember what happened last time?
Don't dwell on the past, kid. Just forget about that old hag's house. A little explosion never hurt anyone.
Only because Mrs. Simmons wasn't home that evening.
Quit yammering. Look at me. I could have been Mrs. Mayor now. And do you see me complaining?
Didn't you say you'd quit smoking?
The prices they charge for cigarettes today, I'm never buying another pack again. Just finishing my duty free
that is what they'll say.
airline days. I have just 73 cartons.
Holy
left,
cow.
Then I'm done for
Okay,
sure.
fair enough. 73 cartons, that's
What
crazy.
happened between you and the mayor anyway?
What happened? We were in love is what happened. Until that Zarya girl showed up. My Cyril couldn't take his eyes off her. There was nothing I could do to make him stay. But, you know me, I survived, like always. I've got my cats and my health.
Yeah, I see that. Voice acting it's perfect, like crazy.
Oh, bye.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go towards Slope City.
Sierra! Are you there? Darn it. She must be coding again. In the zone, she calls it. Guess I'll have to figure out how to open this myself.
Yeah, I just need, if I can remember correctly, you take this tire, attach it to
An
there.
old truck tire.
Let's see. If I can remember correctly, you attach it to there, and then the weight. Let's see.
I don't understand why Sierra can't change this to a simple lock.
Just need to remember how it works again. Let's do this. There we go.
I don't know why Sierra doesn't just install a simpler gate.
That was easy.
It looks like it's overheating, and the gas is running a little low. These cars have been here for decades. Sierra emptied the gas tanks a long time ago. This thing powers Sierra's computer rig.
Alright, let's go speak to Sierra.
Oh, hey, it's you. What's up, Elroy?
Quite an elaborate lock you've got there.
Pretty cool, right? Keeps all the half-wits out.
Glad to learn I'm not one of those.
Wow.
Haha. Very funny.
Good job understanding how clocks work. So, what can I do for you?
You know the rocket I've been working on?
You mean that we've been working on? If I remember correctly, I wrote the firmware for it.
All right, no need to nitpick, but yeah. Well, the FR128 circuit board is fried.
What do you mean fried? Did you set the CMOS jumper exactly the way I told you?
CMOS jumper?
No, what epic fail.
Jeez. Man, you're supposed to be the hardware guy.
I was wondering if you had a replacement.
I only have an FR512. It'll work just as well, but using that much memory is total overkill for what you're trying to do. Not to mention a huge waste of money.
I promise I'll take good care of it, and I'll set the DDoS jumper.
CMOS jumper. Don't screw it up this time.
All right, got it. Thanks, Sierra.
The things I do for my friends.
And obviously she just takes it out of her butt.
What are you working on?
I'm coding the engine for my next space game. It's gonna have super smooth scrolling and render dozens of enemies at the same time.
You mean kind of like Blobs from Outer Space?
Do not mention that game to me again.
It was a great game.
Until the publisher screwed me over and stole my code.
Oh,
The new
crazy.
game's gonna be so much better. Just not sure what I'm gonna call it yet. Any ideas for a name?
Let's see. Let's go Mayhem. Legend Mayhem of Destiny. Let's see.
There.
Oh, now she's laughing. I'm just gonna leave it. She can get her name. Oh, sorry, I clicked on my second screen for some odd reason. There we go. Okay, let's go home. Sorry guys, I've got a little bit of an issue, just trying to fix it quickly. There we go, it's fixed again. I clicked on OBS and all of my buttons went haywire, so I just had to fix it quick. So the game doesn't like dual screen, because the mouse goes to my second screen, so I need to see basically how I click and
These are
stuff.
absolutely yummy. I lost 15 pounds after switching to a Wonder Shake only diet.
Okay, let's go upstairs again. I'm back again.
My pride and joy. Here we go. Whoops. Almost forgot again.
There we go. Got the
Seawall's
jumper again.
Set and ready to go.
And there's the bird.
Oh, look! A bird! It seems to really like your rocket.
All right. Everything's ready for launch.
Oh, no. The bird might get hurt. We need to find a way to make it leave first. Shoo! Shoo!
See, it won't listen. Let me try. Shoot!
Not that easy.
What about the chimney?
Sorry guys, adjusting my mic volume again.
Maybe we could light a fire?
And smoke it out?
Yeah, but gently?
I guess we can try.
Okay, let me go down again. Alright, so here's the chimney.
A little fire might be able.
Alright, so I can't remember.
The canister's empty. Besides, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that's true, that is dangerous. I need to find a lighter again, but I can't remember where. I need to think.
There.
There we go.
Paper will catch fire faster than a log.
Okay, but now I need to light it. How am I going to light it? There has to be a light here somewhere.
The Hooper and Lucenio.
Let's see. I can't remember where
In
I
old Greystone,
found
I
the
tried to fix it.
not
Turned
the
out
robot,
it
the
was
lighter.
useless, so I stripped it for spare parts. Too bad. Could have really used some help around here.
Oh, wait a minute. I know where to find one. That other lady that smokes. Let's
Hi
see.
again, Mrs. Kandinsky.
Hi.
Yeah,
Borrow
there we
your
go.
mattress for a while?
You mean like you borrowed my broom? I haven't seen it in months.
All right, sorry. I'll get it back to you soon, I promise.
You better. Here, you can keep 'em. I have plenty.
Thanks.
There we go. I remembered now that she smokes, so obviously you can get from her. Okay, so let's go light the chimney. So that obviously goes there.
Oh, poor guy.
Just fly away. Then there won't be any issues.
Science comes first.
There we go.
There. I think we're ready, Miss Wolf. Remember, the launch is the easy part. What's really impressive is the landing. We should get to safety.
Yeah, and you're
Follow me.
definitely gonna have a good landing.
Preparing for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launching.
There we go, you did it.
Wait, what was that?
Well, it's in space if all else fails. Oh. And obviously you see people flying. Nice.
Oh no, Elroy! Are you okay?
That was quite a landing.
Haha, very funny. Something must have gone wrong with the controls.
I saw some kind of electrical discharge. Maybe that had something to do with it?
I'd better go check the damage.
Brace yourself. It's not pretty.
And obviously she still follows me.
Oh, wow. It's ruined. 9 months. And all my savings. I'll never get funding now.
Sorry about your roof. And your rocket. Maybe you can still save part of it?
I need to go up and check.
Let's go see the damages.
Oh, man.
Let's see.
Oh, my. It's completely destroyed. Months of hard work for nothing.
This poor guy. Okay, let's go down again. Because obviously there's something in the roof now that we need to get. This is where the demo basically ended. Is with this part here.
Holy cow, what a mess. But hey, what's that glowing thing up there? Is that what's been making the noise?
Okay, let's get the broom.
Ah, the broom I borrowed from Mrs. Kandinsky.
Let's get it done.
Whoa, what is it? A radio or something?
Someone must have hidden it a long time ago. Nobody did any fixing up there since my dad disappeared. Until now.
Hey, look! There's some kind of button in the middle.
Yeah, let's press it.
Something's happening.
Holy cow.
Is that who I think it is?
Wait, is this thing on? Sayak. Alright, let's do this.
Dad.
Hello, son. You must be wondering where I am. I have no idea how long this message will take to get to you, or how long it's been for you.
18 years.
I don't think he can.
That's
hear you.
crazy.
I'm losing all sense of time here. You remember the story about the Hani Pentagon I used to tell you at bedtime? It turns out, it's all true.
I knew it.
There's a whole new world out here, son. My business
wow.
partner, Cyril Wonderbrust, trapped me here.
What?
He took something back with him. Something dangerous. I need you to get help and come find me. You'll need the gate crystal. If I know Cyril as well as I think, he'll keep it close. Once you have the crystal, find the Hani Pentagon. Check my book for clues. I love you, son. I never wanted this to happen, but I'm stuck here. And you're my only hope.
Oh my god. Do you realize what this means? All these years, everyone's been saying the Hani Pentagon is just a legend. I have to tell my boss. This is gonna be the story of the decade.
Dad? He's alive?
Yeah, and we are going to find him.
We?
Yeah, didn't you hear him? He said to get help. I'm your help.
I don't know. How do we... Where do we even
Yeah,
start?
that's true. How do
We
you start
by
with this?
figuring out where the Hani Pentagon is. Get your dad's book and meet me in my office at Slope City News.
But... my roof. What if it rains?
I actually know a guy. But it's Sunday, and I don't think he'll be able to help you out before tomorrow.
Look, I need to process this.
Sure, I understand. Take as much time as you need. I'll be at my office.
Like I
can
said,
start
this is
trying
the
to figure
furthest
out
that
what
I've
the heck
played.
happened in
I haven't played further than
1975.
this before. Because the demo ended here. Basically around here. So now I need to figure out, obviously from my point of view, how does this work? Okay, looking for answers. Okay.
Dad. Could you really be alive?
All right. So, where did I put Dad's book?
How convenient is that? So exactly where the mouse is aiming, where did I put that book? And then it goes out of the cutscene, living room. Okay, Let's go look for Dad's book. Yeah.
A bunch of engineering books.
Honey Pentagon book. Maybe.
The Legend of the Hani Pentagon by Diego de Luna. My dad.
I don't have another copy of this book. I'd better be careful.
My good old... I was hoping to get the screen and keyboard back from the pawn shop once I got the funding. I guess I can kiss them goodbye now. I got this laser cutter from... My dad always...
Alright, let's go back to the office. I think we got everything here that we need. So let's head towards her office and see how she can help us.
Hey, Elroy.
Sorry.
Yeah?
What did you say to that girl? She ran off like the devil was chasing her.
We found a message. From my dad.
Diego? What
Oh,
did
wow.
it say?
I think he may be alive.
Holy macaroni, alive? Alive where?
I'm not sure. Somewhere far away, he said.
Well, are you gonna find out?
Yes,
I'm
obviously.
not sure.
You're not sure? Why the hell not?
I have to fix my roof. It might rain.
What do you mean, rain? This is Slope City. It hasn't rained in months.
I don't have time for this right now. I need to fix the prototype.
The prototype? You have got to be kidding me. I think you're in shock, kid. Think
Yeah,
about it.
well, anyone can
Your
be.
father might be alive after 18 years.
To be honest,
Yeah.
it's really hard for me to wrap my head around it. It took me a long time to get over my dad being gone. Now that I have a chance to learn more about all that, I'm afraid of what I might find. I'm afraid of feeling like I felt back then again.
You never get over losing a parent. Believe me. It just becomes part of who you are. But they are still there. Real and deep. If I had a chance
And she's
to
still
have
smoking all the way.
more conversation with my father or mom, I would take it in a second. Trust me, Elroy. If you don't go after this, you'll regret it forever.
Maybe you're right.
Darn right I am. Now, get your ass moving and do this.
Okay.
Sorry guys, my screen just went black. I don't know why. I'm just gonna pause the video quick. Okay, sorry, it was my mistake. I bumped my screen and for some odd reason my HDMI cable unhooked. But I'm back again. Let's go towards Slope City and then let's head to the office. Slope City News. So this is the furthest that I've played. I've never played this far, so I don't know what to
You made
expect,
it.
what to see.
Listen,
No?
I wanted to apologize for earlier. I got a little excited, but I can't imagine how you must be feeling right now.
That's all right. It's been 18 years. But I think I'm ready to find out what really happened to my dad.
You sure you're okay? We can give it a few days.
No, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
do this. Here, I brought the book.
Alright, so how do I... So now I'm stuck. Oh! Okay, I'm not gonna read this out loud, but I am gonna read it so you guys can also just read it. So let's read it. A writing system. Okay. That's weird, a right. Okay. So guys, just adjusting the volume again as I'm going. Because then my mic is too loud, then it's too soft, then my audio is too loud, then it's too soft. Okay, but in any case, let's move on. decipher 15 symbols.
These letters and numbers could be useful.
Hopefully I'm not gonna have to remember all of this because this is a bit crazy.
To think that the biggest mystery of our time could be hidden inside the San Gallardo Valley.
It's a big valley with a lot of desert.
Wait a minute. Let me go back.
So Hani means pine tree in the Karis language.
Yeah, looks like it. I was doing some reading, and Karis is considered a language isolate now. Although it used to be grouped together with other languages, like Hokansuan, Wichita, Siouan, Yuchi, Caddoan, and Iroquoian, I think.
Okay, this is actually cool. So they actually give you, okay. So obviously if I go, you see San Gallardo, and then as you read, then it also gives you details on top of it. So let's read this quickly. San Gallardo Valley, okay. So this is now obviously where the Honey Pentagon can be finally found, okay? Based on decades of research.
What do you know about these Ryongi?
Nobody really knows who
Oh,
they
Ryongi,
were.
okay,
They
sorry.
seem to appear in a certain moment in history without clear continuity.
Alright, so there's nothing about them, okay? Spaceship, a meteorite was. Okay, so this is now where the aliens comes in. So is the Honey Pentagon something to do with aliens? Obviously the game's name is Elroy and the Aliens, but we need to uncover this mystery now. And I guess to find our father. And they gave coordinates here as well. Well, yes, that's coordinates. Okay, but let's not go there yet.
Do you think it's possible that there's an extraterrestrial connection here?
I always thought the alien theory was a bit far-fetched, but after seeing your dad's message, I'm not so sure.
This is actually crazy.
There.
Okay.
Those numbers.
It looks like a coordinate. 34.0584 degrees north.
Wait, isn't there supposed to be a second number?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
Must have gotten some rocket fuel on it. Well, we have the latitude at least. Do you have a map? And a pencil?
Let me check.
And obviously she
There
has.
should be pencils in the cup behind you.
34.0584 degrees north. This means the location is somewhere along this horizontal line. Shoot.
Alright.
That's literally hundreds of miles of desert.
That's true.
This is pointless. We'll never be able to search that whole area.
Wait, I might have some clues to narrow it down. I've been looking through our database for news from 1975, when your father disappeared, trying to spot anything weird, anything that stands out. And there are 3 things. Zarya Wonderbrust died in an accident in 1975.
Wait, Zarya? That sounds familiar. I remember my neighbor Mrs. Kandinsky talking about her. I think she used to date Mayor Wonderbrust.
Maybe you should go talk to her again.
Alright.
Zarya Wonder...
Wait, I remember my...
Oh, really, right?
Maybe
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna read through all of this. Okay.
Pompous Compass went out of business in 75.
Pompous what?
The Compass Company. It went bankrupt that same year. Apparently there were hundreds of reports of compasses spinning uncontrollably around a certain area. Wait, you have got to be kidding me. Charles McGee was the founder and CEO?
You mean Space Blanket Charlie from Park Square?
Yup. You should go talk to him.
Sorry about
This
that.
article is about a missing train station.
Train station?
The San Gallardo Express went from 13 stops to 12 that year.
Well, why is that significant?
It isn't in itself, but when I went to check where the missing station was, all information connected to it was redacted.
Like someone was covering it up?
Possibly.
Oh wow.
Maybe you
Okay.
can ask around Slope City Station. See what you can find out.
Alright, I guess
All right,
that's all.
got it. Go see Space Blanket Charlie, talk to Mrs. Kadinsky, and snoop around the train station. What about the crystal my dad mentioned?
Let me worry about that part. I'll be here trying to figure out a plan.
Alright. Okay, so let's head to the elevator, and I think we're gonna go home first to go speak to Mrs. Kordensky or something like that, so we can figure out the part of the mayor. So let's do that quickly.
Hi again, Mrs. Kandinsky.
How's it going, Elroy?
Peggy and I...
Oh, I like the sound of that. About time you met someone.
Come on, Mrs.
Yeah,
Kadinsky,
it's not that way.
It's not like that. Anyway, we've been doing some research, and it turns out Zarya Wanderbrust died the same year my dad disappeared.
Really? 1975, right? Never made that connection.
Can you tell me more about what happened?
Well, you know, I used to date Cyril Wanderbrust, who's now mayor, until he left me for that young little thing, that Zarya. I was heartbroken. Still am.
This is actually a crazy story.
That son
Okay.
of a- Anyway, Cyril was suddenly madly in love. It all happened so fast. I was sure it wasn't gonna last. But it did. And he married that girl. Took her to Vegas, the whole deal. Then, one day, I think it was 75, they were up there on top of Wonderbrust Tower. He used to take me there, you know. And if I remember right, there was a total lunar eclipse. Like tonight.
That's
And
crazy,
I
okay?
don't know what happened, but the girl fell from the tower and died.
That's terrible.
That
I
is
think
terrible.
that to this day, Cyril would do anything to get that girl back.
Do you think there's a connection? My dad and Mayor Wanderbrust used to work together.
I don't know. I never asked him about his work, but I do know one thing. Cyril never lets anything or anyone.
I've got a
stand
feeling
between
Cyril has
him
something
and
to
what
do
he
with it.
wants.
Obviously, his father did say, but still.
Mrs. Kandinsky, my dad mentioned something called a gate crystal. Mayor Wanderbrust is supposed to have it. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it? It's super important.
Gate crystal. That sounds like something from Cyril's expeditions. But he never really talked about his work. He always did spend a lot of time in his office, though. That's the first place I would look if I were you. I'm not sure they'll let you in, though.
Maybe they don't need to let us in.
Oh, exciting.
What idea does this
We
guy
got
have,
snuck
okay?
into the marketing director's office at the airline. He had a legendary liquor cabinet from hosting all those important big shots. Our office parties could get pretty crazy, and everything closed real early back then, not like today. Anyway, I do know a little something about breaking and entering.
I didn't say we were going to break in.
Well, whatever you do, I don't judge. Just make sure you don't get caught.
Alright, let's
Hey,
hear
you
about the
remember that
missing train
San
station.
Gallardo train used to have 13 stops?
To tell you the truth, I never really kept count. Besides, I prefer driving to taking the train.
Yeah, that's true. Same
Why
here.
are you asking?
Well, apparently there are only 12 stops now, and I'm trying to find where that town is the train has been skipping.
I have no idea. But there's probably someone at the train station who knows. Why
Okay.
don't you ask there?
Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks anyway.
Alright, so
Oh,
I got what I...
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to Slope City. I'm just trying to think. Not... Maybe I must... Yes, let's go to the train station. Before I go... Okay, let's speak to Nerdy Lady, I guess.
hi there.
Oh, hi. Are you going to Draketown for the symposium as well?
What symposium?
The Geographical Symposium, of course. I'm writing an article about it for the Slope City Journal.
Slope City Journal, huh? Do you know Peggy Wolf?
Oh, yes. Very ambitious, that girl. I like her energy. Good writing skills, too. Is she a friend of yours?
Yeah, sort of.
Uh-huh. Well, she's a keeper, that one.
If you're going to the symposium, you must know a lot about this region?
You could say that. What I don't know, I can look up in this book. San Gallardo, Chronicle of Settlements, published in 1974. Very few copies exist, you know. I found it in my mother's things after she passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear.
No, don't worry. It was a few years ago, but thanks.
Do you know anything about a train station that used to be part of the express line?
I'm afraid I know nothing about train stations, but if you give me an old place name, I can look it up for you in this book.
I'll try and
Any chance I could
see.
borrow that book of yours?
No, sorry. This was my late mother's and it means the world to me. But I'm happy to use it to help you if you want.
Yeah, I don't know what
See
the
you
train station's name is, so that's not really gonna help me. But let's go inside, and maybe we can find someone here.
Unattended. For security reasons, unattended baggage will be removed and destroyed. Using our patented high-pressure implosion
Oh,
system.
it's actually robots there.
Unattended baggage detected. Danger, danger. Bag must be destroyed. Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate.
Okay.
Whoa.
Let's speak to the ticket teller.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Fancy bag security system you got there.
Top of the line Greystone 5000. It's never failed once.
But are you worried about false positives?
Like what?
Like innocent people getting their bags destroyed while using the bathroom?
Oh, we take security very seriously. At Slope City Station, we don't wait, we detonate.
But there has never been a bomb attack in Slope City. Ever.
Exactly. Why do you think that is? People like us, behind the scenes, making the
That's
world
actually
a safer
true.
place.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. Do you have the time?
Now let me see. It is a 1:15. Look up to see what time it is o'clock.
Okay. Oh, epic fail. Okay, let's ask him about the train station.
I wonder if you could help me with something.
Go on, I don't have all day.
All right. So I heard that the San Gallardo Express used to have 13 stops.
The San Gallardo Express is a 12-stop line. Always was, and always will be.
But the article said...
Now move on. You're holding up the line.
What line?
What line? There's nobody here.
Okay, so there's definitely something with the 13th stop.
Hello? Where did you go?
There's definitely something going on
That's
there.
strange. He must be hiding something. I better not bother her. Unattended baggage. They keep an actual... They keep an...
Alright, let's head to the tracks. Hopefully someone here will know something.
I don't want to bother him.
Wait, this looks like the same guy.
You look awfully familiar.
I wanted to
Probably
say.
saw my twin brother, Carlton.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh, don't sweat it, kid. We're both used to it.
Is that really your twin brother in there?
Yes, that's Carlton, all right. We've both been working here for almost 30 years.
Then they will
Seems
definitely
so
know.
Different from him.
Oh, well, don't mind Carlton. He can be a bit grumpy, but he means well. That's why they've got me working the tracks, while he's more behind the scenes.
Where is this train going?
There's only one line in this valley, the San Gallardo Express. 12 stops between Slope City and Cactus Falls. We stop at every station.
Can you tell me anything about a 13th train station?
13th train station? Where did you hear that?
A newspaper. From 1975. My dad disappeared that same year, and I'm trying to see if there's a connection.
That must be a mistake. This train only has 12 stops.
But why would the article lie? I just learned that my dad may still be alive after 18 years. All I want is a location. Were you working here back in 1975?
I was.
Then you have to remember the name of that station.
I'm terribly sorry, but I guess I forgot it.
Please, it's really
Why doesn't anyone want to speak about
I
it?
just can't tell you what you want to know. My brother Carlton is in charge of all the back office work, you know. Well, why don't you go inside and ask him?
I did, but he won't help me either.
I'm sorry. I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh, I wish there was something I could do.
I'll be back.
Thank you for using...
That is actually very weird. Why doesn't anyone want to speak about...
This speaker is part of the train station's PA system.
No, that's not gonna help me.
Kid,
Oh?
come over here for a second. I think I might be able to help you out.
Oh, now that is what I want to know. Let's see, hopefully he can help.
Hi, you said you could help me.
I heard you talking to Wilson about 1975. A lot of things happened that year. Big and painful things.
Yeah? My name's Elroy. What's yours?
Well, I'm Stanley Rosebud. People call me Stan. I used to be the electrician at Wanderbrust Tower until 1975.
So, what else happened in 1975?
Well, there was the accident at my work. Some kind of electrical malfunction. Mrs. Zaria, the boss's wife, she fell off the tower.
This is actually twisted, okay?
May 24th, 1975. I remember there was a blood moon that night. Everyone was trying to find a good spot to watch it. Mr. Wanderbrust and Mrs. Zaria had the tower rooftop all to themselves. Oh, what a terrible tragedy. Everybody blamed me, of course, the electrician. But I clearly remember doing maintenance rounds that morning and everything checked out all right. At least I thought it did. I never had a chance to go back and check my logs again.
Okay, so there was an electrical issue, but he did go and do maintenance on it. These people don't want to talk about the 13th station. This is actually becoming a bit twisted if you ask me, because his dad went missing while working for the mayor. Oh, this is twisted. Okay, let's ask him.
So, how long have you been living like this?
Well, after the accident back in '75, I got fired for negligence. And they made pretty damn sure that no one else would hire me either. I blamed myself, of course. And the bottle was the only thing keeping me from going insane. I got really depressed and fell into a hole I couldn't dig myself out of. Nowadays, you get all these people saying, take this pill, meditate, see you shrink. But back then, you just kind of sat there, fading away, rotting, really.
Did you happen to know my dad, Diego de Luna? I think he worked with Mayor Wanderbrust.
Wait, you're Dr. Diego's kid? I knew
Okay, so
you
everyone
looked
knows.
strangely
Okay.
familiar. He used to bring you around all the time. The only kid for miles with fiery red hair. Must be from your mother's side, I guess.
I guess so. I never knew my mother.
Oh, sorry to hear that, but your dad, oh, what a guy. We used to talk about poetry a lot.
My dad liked poetry?
Oh, yeah. The Romantics in particular. Deep in the shady far sunken from the healthy breath of morn. Far from the fiery noon and eve's one star.
Sat gray-haired Saturn, quiet as a stone. John Keats.
A fellow John Keats admirer, I see.
Not really, but I read Dan Simmons' sci-fi novel Hyperion, and I always do my research.
Science fiction. Two words I never thought went well together. So, what's your dad up to these days?
He disappeared in 1975, presumed dead. But I know he's alive, and I'm going to find him.
Oh, good for you.
This may sound weird, but do you know anything about a 13th train station on this line?
No, not really.
That's weird. So no one knows about it.
The newspaper said that this train line went from 13 stations to 12 in 1975, the same year my dad disappeared. I know my dad and Mayor Wanderbrust were doing archaeological expeditions together. I thought maybe this could be connected somehow.
I don't know about a station, but I do remember one name being said over and over around the tower back then.
What name?
Los Santos.
Los
Los
Santos?
Santos,
Yeah.
okay.
We were shipping a lot of supplies there back then. I always wondered what was going on there. It sounded important. All I know is that it's somewhere in San Gallardo.
It may be worth a shot. Thanks a lot.
At least so far I got a name. Guess so.
No place called Los Santos here. I need a more detailed map, or another source of geographical information. What was it like working for Mayor Wanderbrust?
Well, he wasn't mayor back then. I started working for his father, Mr. Allister, in '65. Now there was a noble man, Wanderbrust Sr. It was a big break for me, getting that job. Used to do work all over town as an electrician, but Wanderbrust Tower, now that was the real deal. Mr. Cyril was the director of operations at first, but took over as CEO in 1974, after his father passed. We didn't always see eye to eye, and he wasn't quite the man his father was, but I never had any real beef with him until that day. Breaks my heart the way things played out.
I gotta go. Bye.
Good luck finding your dad. He was the most resourceful person I ever knew. I'm sure he's all right.
Thanks.
This story is actually getting a lot twisted now. Let's see if he opened up. Oh, yes, he did. Let's see.
Excuse...
Yes?
You and the conductor look very much alike. Are you brothers?
Wilson is my twin brother, yes.
How's that working with family?
As long as we keep out of each other's way, it's fine. That's why I'm back here, and he's out there.
Okay, let's see if he knows something about Los Santos.
Just so you know, I found the information I was looking for. No thanks to you. See ya.
Just close it. Fair enough. Alright, let's go speak to her again.
Hi there.
Hi again.
Because obviously I got the name now, Los
Did you
Santos.
look up the name Los Santos in that book of yours?
Certainly. Oh, goody, I always like a good puzzle. Let's see. Lacrimosa, Lexington, Los Alamos. Oh, there it is. Los Santos, a small town with a population of 12.
Does it say where it is?
Wait,
It
what?
says the closest towns are Caesarville and Draketown.
Caesarville and Draketown. I remember those from the map. Thank you so much. You've helped me a lot.
You're welcome. Just out of curiosity, may I ask what it is you're looking for?
I'm gonna find my dad.
Oh, how exciting. Good luck with that.
Thank you. So,
Alright.
if Los Santos was part of the San Gallardo Express line, the 13th station has to be somewhere between these two. So, the missing train station should be somewhere inside this circle.
Okay.
This is still too much ground to cover. I need to narrow it down a bit more. I should go talk to Space Blanket Charlie. Maybe he can help.
Right, let's head that back to Slope City. Sorry guys, I just want to save the game. Oh, okay, no, never mind. It does autosave. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, so, I guess I'll find him at Town Square.
I love the colors. Hi.
Hi there. Happy Blood Moon Day.
Happy Blood Moon Day to you too. So, what are you painting?
The Blood Moon. You know, it's not just about the moon looking a little red. I want to capture the emotion, mystery, and the power of the spectacle we're going to experience tonight. You know, a lot of people believe that lunar eclipses are a sign of big changes coming.
Is that what you believe?
Well, if you think about it, for a few minutes, the Earth, we, will be positioned directly between the moon, which, as you know, has great influence over all sorts of things like tides, sleep patterns.
Werewolves?
That's true.
No, but seriously, we'll be directly between the moon and the sun, which is basically the main source of energy for all life on this planet. The moon, yin, and the sun, yang. And
Oh, yin yang. Okay.
directly in the middle. People back in the day believed all sorts of things about the eclipse, like a jaguar eating the moon, a demon drinking an elixir of immortality. Me, I think there's definitely some kind of power there. We may never fully understand it, but it has an effect, you know.
Don't get me wrong, but I like to stick with science instead of superstition.
And that's perfectly fine. To each their own, right?
Right. I like your pictures, though.
Thanks.
What do you make of the festival?
Well, I flew in especially for this.
So you're not from around here?
No, I like to travel with the eclipses. Southern Lights and Northern Lights. I was just in Norway last month. But this event might just be my favorite. Slope City is a pretty charming
What
little
is the
town,
difference?
too.
Okay.
Well, at least it used to be.
Ah, so you've been here before.
Yeah. Actually came here for the festival in
Oh,
75.
okay, so this is connected
It was
somehow.
one heck of a blood moon, let me tell you.
I get why eclipses are cool. They're rare and interesting to look at. But it feels like people are reading far too much into it.
Well,
This
when was
is
the last
actually
time you
somehow
saw a
connected.
total lunar
Okay.
eclipse?
Maybe 10, 11 years ago? And another one when I was 5, I think.
What are you now? 20-something? So, 11 years ago, you were still a kid. But now that you're older and more aware of the world around you, maybe you'll get it. Compare the world before and after the blood moon, and see if you can notice any significant differences. You know, they say the one tonight's gonna be special.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be longer.
And much more powerful.
Do you know Mr. McGee over there?
Well, we share the square, and he gave me a pamphlet. But other than that, not really. I kind of feel sorry for him. He really believes all these conspiracy theories. Must be a hard life, being afraid all the time like that.
Yeah, you know he used to be CEO of a successful company.
No shit. Wow. Well, that's why I don't do any of that corporation bull. Far less stressed that way.
There was another blood moon here in 75.
Yeah, I was actually here to see it. I think I was probably about your age then. It was a great festival, and people from all over were here. We went really hard with all the partying too. I actually met my husband here. Well, ex-husband. He turned out to be a total bore after a few years. Anyway, that was my first proper adult blood moon. Loved it. Although, I heard someone had an accident that day.
His
Died, I
father.
think. And
Okay.
come to think of it, looking at the town now makes me realize how different it is.
Yeah, Slope City hasn't exactly thrived since 75.
It's sad, yeah. But think about it. A big change came to this town at the same time as the blood moon. Coincidence? I think not.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, let's speak to Charlie.
Have you found it? found what?
My shield hat. Ah! Make it stop!
Make what stop? What are you talking about?
Mind control signals. They're everywhere. Can't you feel them? Oh, they're everywhere.
What's this hat you're talking about?
It insulates the brain from electromagnetic.
Ah, okay, I see where he's getting with this.
Impingement.
You mean a tinfoil hat?
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true.
It is made out of 3mm thick aluminum of the highest purity. I must get it back.
Couldn't you make one out of those space blankets over there?
Wrong material.
All right then, did you see who took your hat?
Little monsters in armor. They had shields and weapons.
That sounds like Terry Clark's gang. I know where to find them. If I get your hat back, will you answer some questions for me?
Whatever you need.
All right, I guess I'm getting this man's hat back. Terry Clark and her gang usually hang around the basketball court. I should check there first.
Let's see if I can ask him.
I'll be
Oh
back.
wait, yes, I can.
Can you tell me about Pompous Compass?
Can't think. Need my...
Alright, so no, he does want to. Alright, well. Oh wait, it's short.
Every time we came here,
make
my
it
dad would let
stop.
me throw a coin into the fountain for good luck. No coins in there today, though.
Yep, all of the coins got stolen. It's a basketball court. So let's head there.
Such a shame what happened to Stanton Park. This used to be such a great place. I remember my dad and I coming here every day when I was a kid. I could barely reach the basket with the ball, but it was a thing we did together. And I loved that. Hey there, Terry.
Halt! You will address the Queen with the proper horrific.
Do you mean honorific?
That's what I said. Horrific.
Oh, he's dumb.
All right.
Okay.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Oh, hi, Ginger. Has anyone ever told you that you look like strawberry shortcake?
Ha ha, very funny. Nice hat you've got there. Doesn't it belong to Charles McGee?
It's mine now. Spoils of war.
A queen needs a crown. Soils of war.
Come on, Charlie needs the hat back. Terry, your mom won't be happy when I tell her about this.
I am the queen. Your empty threats do not scare me.
You will bow before the queen, commoner. Yes, bow, commander.
Besides, she would never believe you. She's so clueless.
Almost as clueless as you.
Oh, they think they're big. Alright.
So, you're a queen, huh? Queen of what?
I am Terry Clark, the Magnificent, Queen of Slope City, Protector of the Seven Kingdoms, and Banisher of Redheads. Tell me, is it true that gingers have no soul?
Oh, he's actually starting to get angry. Okay.
If I get you a better crown, will you give me the hat?
A shiny crown worthy of a queen?
A shiny golden crown.
Yeah, if you bring me a shiny golden crown worthy of a queen, I shall relinquish this one.
Licorice this one.
Oh, shut up, Ben.
Later.
Alright, so... Yeah, that's a good question. Where do I find a new crown? I guess we're gonna find out. Where will I get a crown? I wonder if I go to Wonderbus Tower. Let's see what happens here.
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court! back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Hi there. Thanks for fighting for Stanton Park. It really means a lot to me.
You got it, buddy.
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Give us back our sport!
Finally, somebody's standing up for Stanton Park.
Okay.
The mayor's car. He's making a real statement with that.
It actually looks good.
I bet the fuel tank has gas in it.
I wonder. Let's see.
As much as I like the idea of sticking it to the mayor, I really don't have a reason to carry gas around right now.
Fair enough.
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball!
Cyril Wanderbrust was working with my dad before he vanished. I've always wondered if he knew more than he was letting on. I'm not going in there without a plan in place.
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Give us back our sport!
Alright, so this was basically useless to come here. Let's go to Sarah's junkyard. Maybe she's got a crown or something. Because I mean, it's a scrapyard, so there should be something there. Just want to see if there's nothing this side. Okay, I don't see anything. Oh.
Darn it, not again. Stupid hardware.
I should ask Sierra if she needs any help with the generator.
But it doesn't have any fuel in.
Hey, Sierra, you will not believe what I've got to tell you.
What?
My dad might still be alive, Sierra.
Seriously? How?
Come on, I'll fill you in.
Yeah, where we're heading to.
Are you serious? You're gonna steal some crystal from the mayor and then go on a dangerous trip into the desert? With a person you just met today?
My dad might still be alive, Sierra.
I'm totally with you, don't worry. Just never seen you this enthusiastic. It's like you're suddenly reborn. You know what Bob Dylan says? He not busy being born
is busy dying.
Amen. Happy birthday, my friend. And sorry to hear about our rocket.
That's okay. I have a new mission now. Hey, what's up with your generator?
Yeah, can you believe it? I filled it up with diesel just a week ago. Piece of crap.
Yeah,
a week ago, seriously?
It's not exactly energy efficient.
Hey, what can I say? It's got a brand new Pentium processor. Pentium. That's 586. Can you believe it? If you want a state-of-the-art game, you need state-of-the-art tools. Anyway, do you think you can figure out what's wrong with it?
Sure, I can try. You know, it's funny how things work. If I hadn't crashed my rocket today, I would never have found out that my dad might still be alive.
Yeah. Any idea why it crashed, though? The design looked solid to me. And we know for a fact that the software I wrote is flawless.
Right. I'm not sure. There was some kind of weird electrical discharge that might have damaged it.
No, well, don't worry, man. You got bigger fish to fry now.
I do. Later.
Alright, so let's head back to generator and see what's going on with it.
Nope, still doesn't work. It needs something to cool it down, and it needs fuel. A fake Armandi purse.
Yeah, where am I going to get something to cool it down, though? I don't know.
There are many uses for a knockoff fancy purse, but this...
Yeah, there's definitely... Wait a minute.
I'll save this in case I get hungry.
Okay, no. Okay, so obviously... Okay, well, let's face it, there's nothing here that can actually help at this moment. So let's head back to Slope City. So I'll need to get something to cool it down, and I need to get fuel as well. So I'm just thinking, where can I get a hat? Maybe I must go speak to her again, see if I can find a hat. And obviously I got a few clues that should help as well.
Hey, Elroy.
So, we need to narrow down the location of the Hani Pentagon.
Yeah. Do you want to see the articles I found again?
Sure. Let's go over this one more time.
God, I need that now.
I spoke with Mrs. Kandinsky about the crystal. She said that it sounds like something from one of Mayor Wanderbrust's expeditions.
You mean your dad's expeditions?
Exactly. Anyway, Mrs. Kandinsky thinks that he would keep it close by. It's gotta be in his office. But how do we get in?
We'll need a way to sneak inside.
Sorry, but I need to ask. How come you're helping me with all this? Especially after that whole disaster with my rocket.
Are you serious? Look, I'm a journalist, and I can recognize
Oh,
a good
that's
story
exactly
when I see
why.
one.
Okay.
And this, my friend, is the story of a lifetime. Besides, I'm a nerd for all things archaeology, and especially the stuff your father was working on. I mean, the Hani Pentagon, a giant conspiracy involving the mayor of Slope City, the chance to find the famous Dr. DeLuna. There is no way I'm letting this go.
Do you think that my dad might really be alive?
It's possible, at least. And even if, and I'm not saying that's the case, but even if he's not, don't you want to know what happened to him?
I guess. All right. Back to the grind.
Well,
Good luck.
that was basically useless. There's nothing that can really help me.
Inkjet. Interesting choice. I would have thought a laser printer would be better for an office like this.
I try not to print a lot.
Just a regular...
Alright, well, there's nothing here, really. Where else? Maybe I must go home quickly. Maybe there's something inside my house. I mean, who knows? Maybe.
Filled to the brim with peat. At least I managed to get rid of them all before.
Let's go speak to Mrs. Kandinsky
Hi again,
quickly
Mrs.
again.
Kandinsky.
How's it go?
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Let's go inside my house. Alright, so let's go inside my house. There has to be a crown somewhere. Because obviously if I can get the crown, then I can get that thing for Charlie, and Charlie will actually answer me on what I need.
I got this laser cutter from Sierra's. My dad always... Diamonds are made out of carbon, right? So are pencils. Graphite is just another allotrope of carbon.
Oh, wait a
I
minute.
wonder if there's a way to expose them to high pressure and temperature somehow. Nah, this laser cutter is meant for metal objects, and it's still missing a diamond head.
God, I don't think that is gonna help at this stage. Let's go up. I highly doubt there's something that's gonna be here. But
I get 55.
you know, I already heard that.
The magnification.
Come on. Where am I gonna get a crown? That's a good question. No, honestly, I don't see anything here. No, I highly doubt there's something here that I'm gonna be able to use.
The Inca sometimes thought...
Honestly,
Perry Street.
there's definitely nothing inside of my house, though. Where am I gonna get a crown? That's actually a very good question. There has to be one somewhere. Let's go back to the town square.
Hi there.
What's up?
See ya.
Bye.
And again, nothing here.
The theater of...
Yeah, so I can't go in there. Let's speak to Charlie again. But obviously he's not gonna help us.
How much for a space blanket? Can't. I'll be back.
So that's still useless. Let's go back to the baseball court. Or basketball, I mean.
Hey there.
Halt!
Later. There are many uses for a...
Where can I go with this? It's weird. Right, well, let's head back to Slope City. Just trying to think, where can I actually go? Because at this stage, I don't know. I've already been there. I need to get fuel in that. I've already been there. They don't really want to help me. Huh. Well, that's the only place where I can think to go at this stage. Let's go speak to the news Slope City reporter again.
Hi there.
Hi again.
See you later.
And again, nothing.
Looks like this bus is going to...
Let's speak to Galton.
Yes?
Great chat.
Nothing.
I better not bother.
Okay.
They keep an... Hi again. I gotta go.
Good luck.
Thanks.
See, it doesn't matter where I go, who I speak to, or anything.
I'll be back.
Thank you.
So, the thing that I need to get fuel, I need something to cool down the generator, and I need to find a ground for the gang. But the question is where? Let's get back to Slope City. It's something I'm missing. It's definitely something I'm missing. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to think. So we got the train station, we got and this. See, I don't know. Let's go back home again. Because the only clue that I think is something to do with this laser cutter. So this laser cutter can actually... See, I don't know. I'm just gonna take a chance now.
This laser...
I'm just taking a chance, guys.
This laser...
Oh, that's the balls.
This...
So still not.
My good old... I was hoping to... I guess... My good... I was...
Come on.
I got this laser cutter from Sierra's junkyard.
It's missing
my
a
dad
diamond.
Always, So, I wonder if there's a way to expose them to high pressure and temperature somehow.
Something with Sierra's scrapyard. Or something. And how am I going to cool down the generator and get fuel for it? The only way that I can think of is... Wait a minute. Let's go back to Wonderbus Tower and... Just want to see something.
Finally, some...
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
The canister is pretty useful for transporting...
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Give us back our sport!
Huh. I'll need a hose for the fuel.
Come on. So where am I going to get a hose now? No, not to train station. This is not where I wanted to go. I want to go back to the junkyard to see if I can't find the hose here.
Sierra's dad was a clockmaker. Sierra's rig.
So I definitely found out a way on how to get fuel, but now I need a hose. So that's a bit of an headache. Let me see if there's nothing yet. Doesn't look like it, eh? So there's actually nothing to do here, like... There's definitely something I'm missing. Like... Definitely. Let's go back to the Slope City news.
Just a regular... Huh, an inkjet.
I tried.
See, it's useless. So I'm actually stuck now. I don't know what to do. But I think I'm also gonna go home, and then I'm gonna end the video here. I'll definitely come back with a part 2 on this game, because I see the video is already actually an hour and 50 minutes. So yeah, let me... Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.